America's banking industry is shrinking.
Community banks are struggling. We had about 7,000 community banks right after the crisis. Now we've got about 4,000. That's a huge decline.
We see that those local banks are really disappearing. It's really hard for them to compete with the very largest banks who are essentially subsidized by the public because they are seen as too big to fail.
The four largest banks in the U.S., J.P. Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Citigroup, hold an increasingly large percentage of the banking industry's assets.
The general phenomenon that it's easier for the regulators to let a small bank fail than a big one itself gives banks an incentive to consolidate.
The U.S. has nearly 4,500 banks.
That's a big number compared to other countries that are similar to us in terms of economic development, even when you control for population.
For example, in Canada, there are a mere 79 banks. In the midst of the 2008 financial crisis, the World Economic Forum named the Canadian banking system the soundest in the world.
There's never been a banking crisis in Canada. Good for them. Hats off. I think they do a lot of things that are right. I think their regulatory culture is good there.
A concentrated banking system like Canada's may provide more stability, but it could also limit competition and innovation.
If you're a small business in Canada, it's harder to get the kind of lending at scale when you're smaller than it is in the United States, and that potentially means less employment, less innovation, less productivity, less GDP growth.